Anybody like to speak? Anybody like to speak? Hearing no one who would like to speak, I would entertain a motion to go out of public hearing. A motion and a second to go out of public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed likewise. Okay, at this time, I would entertain a motion regarding the budget.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we would vote on the budget as has been given to us.
And a motion and a second.
Second.
Comments, questions? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Get ready to make a comment.
I would make a motion that we, in light of the $500,000 that's committed to the courthouse, that we put that off for a year in the budget, and instead take that money and give the county employees a raise. I'll make that as a motion.
There's already a motion on the table.
Well, his amendment, takes fraud.
Don't you have to vote to agree to the amendment, right?
What's in front of you right now is his motion to amend the budget.
Okay,
Discussion on his motion to amend.
okay.
Discussion.
I mean, okay, he's made a motion, we need a second to his.
I thought we were in discussion.
Okay, is there a second to Max's motion?
I'm second, so we don't vote.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
We need to call for discussion on this.
Okay, we'll have discussion.
Matt, what would you base the raise on? Because what I'm curious about.
Well, if this budget is inclusive of money covered $513,000 for the courthouse, I would make the motion is to move that to next year, take that 513 and give the employees a raise. I know that we have 50,000 in the budget to do a study, but we've all been commissioners for the last 5 years, and there's no doubt in my mind that we're way behind without having to do a study. If you're going to have to raise them at some point anyway. We know when the study comes back next year, it's going to say that we are woefully behind, and we realize this for 5 or 6 years now. If the property tax increase happens, I think personally that the least we could do is give them a raise, so at least we in that try to keep them whole until we can get a study done. If we postpone it to next year, they endure another year of struggle. So we know they're struggling already. We know that we're having difficulties attracting and retaining law enforcement officers. We know in all of our departments we're having trouble attracting and retaining people. Why not try to stop some of the bleeding this year? And then address the courthouse next year. So that's, you want to know why I think that's one thing.
When's the study come back?
We got the RP out, it'll be back to us in July. Probably choose a firm, negotiate a contract, have that ready by August, September, and bring that back to the board. It's probably a 6-month process, I think, and sometimes, March, February.
I don't disagree in principle with some of the things you're saying. I think I would look at it differently, knowing how we have had to deal with, I have great faith in the legislators. I think they're gonna try to do what they say they're gonna do, all this type of thing. But we got a bird in the hand or bird in the bush situation. We went through this with the schools last year with, very similar issue on should we vote for, money to expend on, school safety, or should we wait on the legislation, wherever it should be. I think it's a way to do both. I just look at it opposite. We've got a budget that was built think the study comes back and gives us some idea of exactly where our wages would be. Would go across the board increase. The study would possibly give us the ability to go within each department, and one department may be further behind than another. That study would give us that kind of information. I think that if we could move the budget as it is, and put the 550 in the courthouse, which was delayed, and then if the 550 comes through from legislation at any point in time in the course of the year, if we want to address the issue of our salaries, we can do that. We can retro, we can do whatever we need to do in reference to that, should that money come back in. So I agree that our employees need the dollars, but I know that if they don't have a place to work, that they're not, we've dealt with a lot of issues with this courthouse. I also think the timing of this courthouse and the improvements of this courthouse, and what it means to this community, with the improvement on Queen Street being tied at the same time, is extremely important to the long-term impacts of what we're doing in this community. I think there's a way to do both the things that you're talking about. It's just a matter of, we've got the dollars here in our budget, built in. If the legislature is kind enough to be able to do that, then we have the ability to do that, to do both later in the year. If we don't do the tax increase, we can't do either one. So the bottom line is, you can't give employees raises and not increase the taxes. We had enough time to go through the studies that we need to go through to make the cuts. So,
Of course, I'm not in favor of tax increase, period.
but you understand what I'm saying, without the cuts, you can't do that, strategic planning. I remind that we're at 84, if we improve the budget right now, we'll be 84 and a half, which is a half a penny above where we were in 2006, somewhere I did never want to go. But when we get to where our budget deficit is significant, which is a year or two from now, then I hope to see this 84 and a half start moving back in another direction. I've said that on record. Last year, we went through this whole budget process, putting sales tax out in front of folks, and said, we need some more revenue. Well, we got some more revenue. But we also got a lot of issues that we know that are in front of us. Many of those issues are the salaries for these employees that deserve a raise. The school system and some of the needs that they have on lighting. There's about $2 million, over $2 million in lighting issues on athletic fields right now. We've got a study out there on the 911 issues that are out there. All of those things are important. They got to be done. Got to be late, maybe more than less. And I don't want to leave employees behind, but I want to have a fair study that gives us exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it. And I think moving into strategic planning with new eyes, that we have an opportunity this fall to do all those things. And if we get the additional dollars from legislation, then I'd be okay with looking at a motion to address these if we feel like it's something that we can do in the budget. I'd be more in favor. I wouldn't be in favor of doing it without the money in hand.
Well, $500,000 is not going to be a difference in what we really need to address as far as county employees are concerned. I'd rather, well, we have been dilating our views as far as court is concerned. I don't think any question whatsoever, and all of us sharing that. I would not be in favor of delaying all the improvements that we need to make here. But I think that everything that we do between now and the budget session next year should be centered on what we can do in a substantial way for employees who are working. If we can do it prior to the session, but $500,000 is not going to be anything like what the county employees need.
No, it's not, but it will help. It's a start. It will help them this year, and then we can do something different next year. But that's just how I feel. So.
Anybody else?
And then I don't want to be repetitive what the governor just said, and I do think our employees is very important. I also agree that, if you don't have it in your hands, it's not there, when the city won't be fair with employees as far as giving them adequate raise that it's going to be fair. And I think that the study and the plan, I know what most people say, the study will come set on a shelf. I don't believe that's going to happen. I think we're going to see it's an action, and I think we're going to chance here. Our employees will see something going on here.
I would commend our legislators for the efforts that they're making to try to assist us. They're certainly
Yeah.
trying to do things, understanding where we're at and trying to listen to us. I'd like to see if we can have money in the end before we change the.
But you wanna amend it to see what happens, until we see what happens, you wanna leave it as is?
That's it.
I mean,
To me,
I'd like to know what the numbers shake
yeah,
out to.
to me, raising taxes erodes wealth in your county. Anytime you raise taxes, you're eroding the wealth of your county. You're creating wealth in the government, but you're eroding the wealth in your county. If you want to raise property taxes and erode the wealth of the county, then giving the employees a raise will at least create some wealth in that county to offset what you're doing. And as Michael and I talked about this, and I have with some of the others of you, one of the issues in Monroe County, and it should be our primary focus, is we need to create wealth in this county. We're going to one county way too long. And our focus really ought to be about trying to create wealth for everybody.
I would agree, but I think that we're pretty well for this government. We're paying bills, we're paying debt services that citizens voted on, and that commissioners decided, to do between the schools and jail. We're paying that debt service, and until we pay that debt service down, we're running up, and there's not enough growth to offset it. We're not creating wealth, we're certainly not a wealthy, government, and entity. We're just paying the debt that's been created by the services and by the votes that the citizens have made put in front of us. If we were wealthy, we'd already have this done. So we haven't created wealth.
Couple of things. Number one, next year, if you will bring specific ways we can contribute to the wealth of Lenoir County, I would really love to see those. And number two is I would appreciate it if we could have proposals like this done. We've had all these work sessions, none of this has been brought up. So, I don't understand, we go through the process, and that's why we go through it. It would have been very nice to have had it before now. Second thing is, the courthouse not only looks horrible, but folks, it's leaking, as well as a lot of other things. And if we don't get the outside and get these windows sealed, it's gonna continue to make more damage. Now, if we put it off to next year, does that mean we're not gonna have to spend any money? The cost is still gonna be there. On the, pay scale for the employees, we have talked about this and talked about this and talked about this, and nobody's put any action into it. So now that we're gonna do something and do it right, because we've had pieces, everybody said, well, we don't need to spend that kind of money for a study. Well, folks, there's a lot of things you gotta consider. Just cause Joe Blow goes down here to James County and gets a job that making more money than he did in Lenoir County, why did he go? Was it just for money? Was it more for more benefits? You've gotta know those factors in order to compare salaries of folks. Yes, we know that our folks are lower paid than they need to be, some areas more than others. And I know I'm gonna be willing, and it's my hope that once we get this pay study back, that we will look at those areas, particularly that are just so very behind, and maybe do something in this budget year to help that, because we've got a crisis as far as employees are concerned. Another thing is, I think we've got to start looking outside the box. Millennials nowadays don't think like those of us who are more mature do. Retirement and 401k, those. But they don't think, like we did about retirement and about 401k. That's not as important to them, because they're gonna change jobs so many times during their lifetime. So Michael and I have even talked about, maybe we need to find out and see what suggestions would be that we could do, offer as an alternative to try to entice new employees who might not be interested in the 401k or the retirement. So there are a lot of things. It's not just a simple study. It is comparing apples to apples, which we have never done in a pay study that's been done. Michael's had this done in the county where he was, and it was very revealing what they found out. And, I'm excited that we're gonna do it, and we're finally gonna find out what we need to do. And then my hope is that this board will automatically turn around and set aside the first thing in the budget each year, a certain amount of money that's in a budget line item to give employees raises. That's the way you treat your employees like they ought to be treated, and that's the way you're able to give them raises like they should be. So, anyway, that's what the thinking is in ahead, and that's just my 2 cents worth, whether I stay here or not, but anyway. Motion on the floor, and a second, any more discussion?
And just to clarify, at this point, you're voting on Mr. Dolly's motion to amend the proposed budget.
Right,
That's fine.
okay, Vicky?
Mr. Doughty,
Yes.
Mr. Davis, Mr. Beck,
No.
Ms. Sutton,
No.
Mr. Hill,
No.
Mr. Harris,
No.
Mr. Rouse.
Yes.
Okay. Motion
All right, so that takes you back to the
the- back to the
main
main
motion.
to Mr. Harris's motion.
They moved it.
A second.
Motion been moved and second to, approve the budget as received. Any more discussion, questions? If not, Vicky, would you take the vote, please?
Mr. Rouse,
No.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Hill,
Yes.
Ms. Sutton,
Yes.
Mr. Beck,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Mr. Doughty.
No.
Okay. Motion passes. Okay, item number 3A is, and Michael, you wanna explain sort of what we'll be going through now so that everybody will know we've got a bunch of, resolutions coming up?
Yes, ma'am. So after the budget adoption, the staff want to go ahead and have some items on the agenda, so we can go ahead and begin business by July 1, because we won't have to meet until July 5th. I think that's something the board's done, or staff has done every year, go ahead and hit the ground running for the next school year. So there's several